Hi guys, this is me making another video to talk about more weight loss. I made a different video and I didn't feel satisfied with it, so I'm making a video via webcam. Hopefully you guys can hear me and you can see me. So I was coming here to talk about your mind frame after you lose weight. What kind of mind frame should you have after you lose weight? Because losing weight is just half the battle. It's all about life after losing weight, because life after losing weight is a different life as we know it. From experience, I definitely can tell you that if you're not mentally strong, life after weight loss is going to be hard on you and is going to either make or break you. What do you mean by that? By that I mean that when I lost weight, this is from my personal experience. I found that when I lost weight, um, and a lot of people who didn't see me saw me because I was choosing to socialize more because I felt confident enough. I would hang out with old friends, and when they saw me, that I would get treated differently. Whereas women were insecure at me and my confidence because of my confidence. Then because they're used to me putting my jacket on or keeping it on or tying a sweater around my waist or wrapping my hands around my waist, and I didn't feel that way. I even wore sleeveless. So people around me treated me differently. I was different as a person, but I was still humble. You never forget where you came from. But I also wasn't going to be carrying around that fat girl mentality either. I was going to be more confident. I was going to be willing to wear certain things. I changed personally, but a lot of things around me changed. What else changed? A lot changed as in people around you are going to try to push you back to your weight gain stage by telling you you've changed, or I don't like who you become, or just tell you things that are not going to sit well with you. Um, People are also going to put food in front of you to test you out, to see if you're starving yourself. They're going to make assumptions. They're going to tell you you're too skinny. I dealt with that. I mean, it was difficult. When you're trying to keep the weight off too, it's way difficult. But what I also learned to do is to change bad habits, to kill bad habits. Let bad habits die old. I stopped eating pork. And I'm Hispanic and I'm Puerto Rican, and pork is one of the things in my culture that people love, unfortunately. There's nothing wrong with eating pork, but it is not good for you. It's not a healthy choice of food, let's be honest. I stopped eating steak. Majority of things that I eat is chicken, honestly. And it also goes as far as how you're eating your chicken. Fried, steamed, broiled, baked. It's all about how you're getting eating it too. So I made these decisions, and I made long-term decisions. Um, Basically, what I'm trying to say is when you lose weight, it's a relationship you're building with yourself as a long-term relationship. You want this relationship to last. So you have to do all the right things for this relationship to really bloom. You have to really dedicate yourself to it. You cannot let anyone interfere with what you're trying to do mentally, because it's a big thing about weight loss. It is mental. So you really have to prepare yourself mentally in a sense where who you're going to chill with, who you're going to be friends with, who you're going to socialize with, who are you going to allow in your circle. It's really like starting over with yourself and who you are and who you want to be. Because I think that's where I failed with my weight loss, where I would hang around people who enjoy being their size, and that's nothing wrong. I love that. But they made food choices that were deterring me. It was hurting me. And, watching them eat something like a burrito, something I love, is really hard. But the thing I can tell you about that is don't give up the foods you love 100%. There's nothing wrong with portioning it. You can portion it. I can buy a burrito from Chipotle and tell myself, listen, you're only eating half of it. You should be able to only eat half of it, or even less half of that, if you are coming from being on a diet. Don't, because it's like your stomach has become a certain size, and it only allows you a certain size. But you can't just run and eat the whole thing. You really have to have discipline. It's a mental thing. You also have to decide, is this something that, if you have a family, is this something they can support you on? Is this something that I by myself can support myself on? Because a lot of people get on a diet and they're like, it's too expensive. I couldn't keep up. I went and ate this. Don't fall for the carbonated food that's like cardboard, like McDonald's or fast food. You can do it still. You can go to Chinese food and get steamed broccoli and chicken and eat it, and it tastes just as good. Another thing I learned with losing weight afterwards was that I still kept my fat girl clothes. You know, like I give myself excuses. It's kind of hard for women. We get menstrual and we get bloated and we still have those clothes we want to get into. But those are things that give you excuses to go back because you still have clothes for that. See, I threw away clothes and look at me. I gained too much weight to fit into some of my clothes and I refuse to buy clothes. My mother tells me you have to buy clothes. I'm like, no. These are things you need to consider when you're deciding to lose weight. My clothes that I have, that I enjoy, that I love, are clothing that are of size 9 and down. I don't know if physically it could ever be a size 5, but it's okay with me because I was made to be a certain way and I'm not going to be like a model on TV. I just can't. As long as I'm healthy. I know I'm not healthy right now because I can't run the way I used to run. I like running. I like being able to keep up. You know, I'm still young. And no matter what age you are, when you lose weight, you start feeling young again because your body is agreeing with you. Your body is happy with you. Your organs will be happy with you and your body will work together to keep you where you at. It's just your brain has to be on board. You know, I have a mother that's diabetic. So, and I went to school for nutrition. I took RN classes. I'm almost graduating. So I learned a lot about the body and I learned about the mentality of the way things need to be. And me with my trial and error, I think I learned a lot, you know, and I would love to help anybody that has questions, concerns, and stuff. I'll try to help you the best way that I can, you know, and I will keep making segments like this because I feel like I'll have a lot to say. But, you know, let me cut this off short, 7 minutes in. Sorry for talking your ears off, but I just love to speak to all of you. I love hearing from all of you. Feel free to leave a comment below. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Good night. Bye.